What's up, folks? Welcome back to Booster House. Today we have something a little different, a little special for you. So before Legions, Realms at War, before Magic the Gathering, and before I even knew what a Pikachu even was, I was collecting these cards. Marvel trading cards. These were printed in 1994. So right around the exact same time that Magic the Gathering came out. I have no idea how I first got into these, because I would have been very, very young. Pokemon came to North America in 1999, and I was getting this before then, so I was probably around 7 years old when I was collecting these cards. And what's very nice is they were arranged alphabetically with their numbers, so it made it very easy to keep track. But we're going to go through these because the artwork on these cards is absolutely phenomenal. So we're just going to slow roll, and I'm just going to point out some of the ones that really caught me as a child, like this Blood Wraith here. That is some amazing artwork. Some of these characters that, like, still to this day, after being quite a big comic book fan, I don't really know a lot about. Like Sentry here. This is such an iconic piece of artwork to me, but I really don't know much about that character. Sorry if that makes me seem naive, but as you can see, there are no missing gaps. So as a little 7-year-old collector, I managed to collect every single card from the base set. This Ghost Rider 2099, oh my god, that looks amazing. There's a few of these 2099 versions of the heroes in here that look quite awesome. We have Guardian here, apparently a Canadian. We have a maple leaf on their outfit, that's pretty sweet. So yeah, this was my pride and joy, and I have not let go of this since I was a kid. We have a really dark looking Morbius there. Very nice coloring. Yeah, these images are burned into my mind from collecting. But the fact that the artist didn't hold back. If what they wanted to do was a good sideways piece, by the way, these cards are in terrible shape. Ugh. Oh well, I was a kid. This was before sleeves, folks. Yeah, 1 year, as a child, purely off of this trading card, I dressed up as a scarecrow for Halloween. My mom helped me with this outfit, and it was a really great Halloween outfit. But now I know it's a Batman character. Actually, see, that doesn't even make sense, because I know the Scarecrow from Batman, but this is Marvel. So this is a different character. Interesting. We have Spider-Man 2099. Looks very cool. This was quite the card as a child. I don't know if mom and dad knew I had that one in my collection. Typhoid Mary. She was fun to look at. And that right there is the end of the base set. So what you got was these checklist cards, I remember. And this is how I knew what cards I needed. So I would go through this, and actually I would keep one side, and I had a pen, and I would check it off, and then eventually I got the binder with the pages, and I was able to fill it all in. But unfortunately, after that, I am missing some cards. I do not have the complete collection. I have the complete base collection here, but there's some what you would call insert cards that I am missing. So these are the silver bordered cards. They look very cool. I'm missing one right there. And yep, War Machine would be the last. So I'm only missing one of these silver bordered cards. And then you go back to the base set, and there are these gold foil signature series cards. So the gold foils, you could get one for every single card in the set. And as you can see, they were hard to find because I am still missing quite a few of those. There's a lot of gaps. And near the end, I was opening up boxes and boxes of these cards, just trying to find these inserts. And I remember when my doubles of my base sets were stacking up, my parents, I think, said enough was enough. But then Pokemon came along and never ended from there. So yeah, that is the signature series. I'm missing a lot of those. Then you have the gold series. Only have a single one of these, the Daredevil. And then these were considered the hits. You have these all foil sideways cards, and I am missing 3 of those. I remember one time at a fan expo, I saw guys selling an entire sheet of all of these cards, but I knew I had over half of them already, and he refused to sell them individually. And it looks like we have some random cards in the back here, some Twin Peaks trading cards. And these are actually really cool. Dan Day is a very underappreciated comic book and trading card artist who lives in my old hometown, Gananoque, Ontario. And what he's actually most famous for is he did the illustrations for the very first issue of Swamp Thing, written by Alan Moore. It wasn't the first issue of Swamp Thing, but it was the first issue that Alan Moore wrote, and that went on to be a legendary run in comic book history. So he had these magic cards that he did, and I got them signed by him. They were actually artist proofs. I can show that off. It's really interesting. So this is what he did for one of the unsets. That's why it has a silver border. But on the back, no magic logo, just plain white. And the companies give those artist proofs to the artists so they can do what they want with them after, but they're not considered legitimate cards. So that was fun, doing something a little different. This is where it all began, guys. Marvel 1994. Let me know in the comments if any of you out there even know a single thing about these cards. If any of you collected them, do you remember them on the shelves at all? Because this is where it all began for me, folks. And now that I'm looking at them, I'm thinking I should work on filling in some gaps. That might be hard though. I'll keep you guys updated. Anyways, check out the Patreon, guys. Please like and subscribe here on YouTube, and thanks a lot for watching. All right, cheers.